Hey, how you doing everybody? Hope you're having a great day. I'm back in Fallout 76 for this video. I just made a new camp, built a new camp, because there was some new stuff that was available in the Atomic Shop. And I'll show you what that is. Scroll down here a little bit. There was this, the West Virginia Family Center and the Bowling Alley Lanes. Then of course the soda fountain workbench. And these three things, I really liked the way they looked. You can see there, you can actually build a bowling alley. So I wanted to give this a shot, so I went ahead and purchased it. I'll show you on the map where my camp is. There's Vault 76 up here. Here's Top of the World. Here's the White Springs. So I'm down here, kind of in the ash heap area, right next to Charleston, right next to the Charleston landfill. And if you look, I'm right along these railroad tracks. Now there is this little bridge right here to give you an idea. So if you follow the road out of Richmond, you can come right here. There's usually always a raider here. It's a spawn point for them. But then we'll turn around, and there was a big enough area by these railroad tracks. I mean, I've had a couple of camps here on multiple characters, and I really liked this spot. It was big enough and small enough. You got the cliff right behind you. You got the retaining wall there on this side. So let's get in here and check out what I was able to do with the West Virginia Family Fun Center. So when you first spawn in, I have my camp device up there on top of that trailer. So when you fast travel here, or I spawn in, I'm usually right here, right at the front of the camp. And of course, you got the arrows pointing you in or whatever. And I put up a little guard post because they was able to get these, these gorilla statues have been out for a while. And then they finally came out with a Grognak, the barbarian statue. And then this, the ceremonial cannon, which is pretty neat.
Left all this precious junk
America.
all around. Was it you?
And even the statue, I put a couple of lights up so when it does get nighttime, you can still see Grognak and you can play it. And he kind of plays his little theme music. We'll start around this way. Put up some junk walls just for looks. I just thought it looked better to kind of enclose the camp up a little bit. And then this is Joey Bello. Of course, you can customize. You can have allies in this game.
Stick around.
And you can customize them to wear whatever clothes you want. He's a stand-up comedian, so I put a jester hat on him. Tell me a joke, funny man. And then I have this performance stage. Now, Joey Bello comes with this little stage that's right here. But I put him on a little bit bigger stage, added some lights, a little bit of decoration around it, and give him a proper stage. Then we'll move on to what I use as my dwelling for this character. I am on my high level character, and I do play on PC. I am on Steam. And of course a trailer, you gotta have your lawn ornaments.
What's up, dum-dum?
You got a nice sitting area out front here. Over here on this part of the porch, you got the speed bag and the weight bench. Now these give you buffs in the game. The weight bench buffs your strength for a while, and the punching bag buffs your I think it's perception for a little bit. And they've added so much new content into 76. I really love all of the new content. I'm so glad they did that. And they've always been instruments in the game, so you can get well tuned which gives you an AP, your action point refresh speed, and so they've added in a violin. So I was pretty happy with that. And over here, it's not too great in here, but I mean, I really like it given the small space. But I got a kitchen area, complete with an ice box, a working sink. Of course, you got to have your display case with showcasing the Nuka Shine and the perfectly preserved pie. Now, this isn't a TV; it's a fish tank, but got a little sitting area here, and of course, I got Graham the plushie. Got some of the weapons on the wall. These are the fancy pistols. You can get those from the Pleasant Valley claim tickets. And then the Vats Unknown, the Alien Blaster. And then past the room divider here, back to the bedroom part of it. And there I have the fancy shotgun and a legendary dragon hanging on the wall, along with some Foshnock masks. And yeah, I opted for the race car bed. Now this Hollywood Vanity. Now just to unlock this on the new scoreboard. Now, you know, it's like seasons in 76. And you can see here, I'm almost done with this season. But this is Shoot for the Stars, is this current season we're playing, and I'm almost completed with it. But I was able to unlock this Hollywood Vanity, and it is pretty cool because when you use it, it says get ready. It ups your charisma for about an hour. Gives you +2 charisma. So that's actually pretty neat. Then we'll continue around. Back over here, of course, you gotta have a hot tub, right? So I got my Cappy hot tub that you can soak in, complete with a radio and the Nuka Rocket Girl in the tub with you, because why not? As back here, this is my solar generator that actually generates some power for me so I can run my lights. And then just some barricades to block off the back half of this. I saw a red marker. The last thing I want is an enemy coming up to attack me, but when they walk up from this side, this is the entrance into this too. Now there is a way, I mean, you can like completely fence it off. This little thing, this little entrance gate here, this was through the Atomic Shop. This was pretty cool. Because it actually can open and you've got a doorway to walk in, but I didn't want to just make that the only way in, so it's kind of open on both sides. Mothman target practice, of course my utility room shelter. I'll do a different video about my shelters, especially with this character, because outside it looks a little Raider-ish, you know, you definitely wouldn't think, but in my vaults and in my shelters, I have a complete underground Brotherhood of Steel base. I'll do another video on that. Then you gotta have your Nuka-Cola Collectron. He collects all kinds of junk and Nuka-Cola for me. And I just used the log cabin. This is a prefab, although they do have these walls that look like the log cabin that you can build on. But this was a pretty neat little prefab. And inside is where my crafting area is. I've got the Tinker's Bench. This is a skin of the Tinker's Bench. This came from the last scoreboard. Then you can kind of see on the wall there, they give you the hanging maps from the scores, the past scoreboards. And I've played quite a few of them already. But the Tinker's Workbench, the taxidermy, came from the Rick Daring Cryptid Hunter season, which was last season. Then I got my Armco ammo machine, my scrap box, my stash box, everything else. This I love. This stores all of my ammo for me. So now I don't have to get rid of any ammo. And we come outside, and of course, got my little wood pile, and this does give me wood. It will generate wood for you. And I got my symptomatic. This cures all diseases, so I don't have to carry around so many disease cures with me. This is another one of my shelters. This one is not part of the Brotherhood of Steel base, though. But I'll do a different video on my shelters at another time. Got an outhouse, but you got to be careful with the outhouse. This was a pretty good thing, a tree sap collector. It actually makes access adhesive for me. I love that. Then I use this little shed. Not much in here. It's just to hide my fusion generator to power everything in the camp, including my detox shower. This will get rid of all your rats. And of course, you got your fire pit here, the Skulls fire pit. There's two different skins for this, but if you sit by the fire, it gives you the well-rested perk. Then next, we're coming up to the Family Bowling Center itself, outside. You know, like most bowling alleys and different places like that. I put a few vending machines and arcade machines outside. The arm wrestling machine ups your charisma, gives you a charisma boost. The mechanical derby game gives you an intelligence boost. The West Virginia slot machine gives you a luck boost for a while. Then you got the Nuka-Cola mystery machine, which for 15 caps it will dispense a mystery type of Nuka-Cola for you. Then you can see the outside. I added the Nuka-Cola neons, the Quantum, the Friends Welcome. These barricades, these were a plan that you can get from the Nuka World events that happen over in the Nuka World on Tour area. And then we'll go inside and check it out. Drinking fountain, more arcade machines and vending machines. I do give away free Nuka-Cola candy and free popcorn at my camp. Of course, you got to watch the punch bowl because you never know what I've got stacked in the punch bowl for you to take a drink of. Now, this was a pretty good thing. This came out, and it's a 9-ball table, and you can actually play it. Well, an animation. But once you play it, it does up your luck. Same with the Wizard fortune teller machine, which I love that. Every time I see it, I think of Zoltan from the movie Big with Tom Hanks. We got a Nuka-Cola cooler, the keg, and then over here is my brewing station. Got the fermenter, and then this is the Nuka-Cola brewing station soda fountain. Although you can't brew any Nuka-Cola in it, but what I can brew is beers, mixed drinks, spirits, and wines. So that's pretty cool. I like that. And then we got our bowling alleys. See here, got the Vault Boy on the pins. I love that. I've added 3 lanes, and you can actually use these. It gives you a boost to your luck. And after you roll the second ball, then you get the strike. And my luck is increased by 2 for the next hour. Then back over in this corner is where I have my vending machines set up. The Tipsy Tom vending machine is in the middle, and then I have 2 Nuka-Cola vending machine cash registers. And then I've just added lots of props around them, some mannequins showing off a few of the somewhat rare outfits that you can get in the game, and some of the plushies and little statues, the bot statue. And it's cool because you can wind these things up. The skeletal ceiling light. I actually really like that thing. I know it doesn't really go with the decor. It's just a cool light. Then they just added a few new, two new events into this game. One where you fight the Ogwa, and one where you fight the Blue Devil, which is a giant, like, werewolf-looking thing, and you can collect the cards. I do have all of the cards there. You can see the Ogwa, which is a giant turtle, and the Blue Devil. But then you get the Beast of Beckley, Grafton Monster, Jersey Devil. So I'm hoping that, you know, Mothman, Sheep Squatch, Flatwoods Monster.
I don't mind when they throw potatoes.
So I'm really happy with this. I'm glad I was able to get it. I really like this prefab. I mean, there's actually quite a bit of room in here, so you don't necessarily have to have 3 lanes. You could put 1 if you want, or none at all, if you wanted to make this your entire base in here. But of course, I've added some more decorations and everything to make it look a little bit better. And then we're back around the front. Gotta have that bubble machine on top, right? The Wavy Willards bubble machine. Love that thing. But there's my bowling alley camp, everybody. I hope you all enjoyed this. If you did, please hit that like button. I appreciate that so much when you do. And if you want, follow me on Twitter at sbrew42. And you can also check me out streaming on Twitch. I tend to stream every Wednesday through Sunday, and I stream a variety of games. Every Friday is Fallout Friday, so every Friday I'm playing Fallout 76, and I play other games like Sea of Thieves, Ark Survival Evolved. I have just started a new playthrough of the older video game Fable. If you remember Fable, I am streaming that. So if you want, check me out on Twitch, sbrew42 on Twitch. And if you come by, make sure you tell me hi. So thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate you checking out the video, and I hope you like the camp. And we'll see you next time.